Well, Sarah, Brent, the main ask is for a federal ban on assault weapons. But this push isn't just coming from Congress. President Biden renewed this message just last week at the National Vigil for all victims of gun violence. But chances of actually passing a measure like this are very slim as a new divided Congress gets to work in just 3 weeks.
It is still raw and real for so many of us in Connecticut this day 10 years ago.
On the floor of the U.S. Senate Wednesday, Blumenthal and his counterpart, Senator Chris Murphy, honored those killed during the shooting at Sandy Hook Elementary School in 2012.
Reliving it reminds us of the need to honor those 26 lives with action.
That action, stricter gun control legislation.
Why did this country wait until Sandy Hook to open their eyes to the epidemic of gun violence that exists every single day?
President Biden also releasing a statement commemorating this day, saying the country should have societal guilt for taking too long to deal with this problem, adding we have a moral obligation to pass and enforce laws that can prevent these things from happening again.
What we have done isn't enough. It doesn't absolve us of the responsibility to do more, but it is saving lives.
Murphy's talking about the Bipartisan Safer Communities Act, passed 6 months ago, the first bipartisan gun legislation in 30 years. President Biden and Senator Blumenthal also citing this measure, but agreeing it's not enough. Biden saying he's determined to ban assault weapons. But the clock is ticking. In just a few weeks, Democrats will keep their majority in the Senate, but lose control of the House to Republicans, and chances of passing any ban before then are unlikely.
Congress is not doing its job.
Now, both Senators Blumenthal and Murphy have said in the past few weeks an assault weapons ban lacks the necessary votes to pass in the Senate. But Blumenthal says he still supports voting on this bill. He tells me gun legislation remains a top priority for next session. And although he acknowledges a Republican-held House will make it challenging to pass any measure like this, he says that doesn't mean we shouldn't try. Sarah?